Well, guys, it's summer. I made it through the winter, and I'm here trying to get one of my cars to come back to life. I got it late in the summer, and it's a 37 Dodge. And it ran off the trailer, but it had issues, but I am taking care of them right now. One of them is the fuel tank. Let me give you a look-see. Here's the fuel tank out of it. And this thing was running. And this tank was about a ½ inch of goop, rust, and there was actually pieces of wood in it. I don't know what that was all about, but there was actually pieces of sticks and things that were in it. So I just ripped the top out of it, and we're going to make a tank out of it. And this thing there's rot holes here, rot holes all through here, and there's some, and I'm sure there's some that I haven't seen yet. But I'm gonna fiberglass the holes up or solder them. I'll probably drop some lead in them, and then I'm gonna seal the inside with tank, and then I'm gonna put a patch over it, and then I'm gonna run some more sealer over my patch by holding the tank upside down. So that'll take care of that. Now I've fixed a number of these tanks. So, you know, some of these tanks are in really bad condition. But the car looks fairly decent. It's got fairly decent interior, and I actually drove it down the road, and it drove pretty good. You know, like I said, it needs things done to it. Let me see, it's 6 volts, and I'm changing it to 12. That's what I got the wheel off for. The fuel pump was mounted under here, up on the wall. Somebody else put a 6-volt pump in there, and I'm going to put the pump in the stern, because the pumps seem to push better than they pull. So we're going to do that. And I hated to leave it in the rain, but my sheds are full. And I'm working on it. I should have covered it up, and I didn't expect it to rain and get all this crap all over it, but here we are. And I am still working on the Austin Healey. That's inside. It's just on hold just for a minute. And I've got the other car in here that I'm working on. And this is the top of the tank I cut out. And you can see how bad it is. You know, you can't run anything like that. So the tank isn't spotless, you ain't got anything. And any old car, you can bet the tanks are shitty. Even if you look down through the hole, the sending unit here, and this looks clean, you can bet the underneath here is rusted as hell. So something needs to be done with just about every old car if it hadn't had a tank pulled out. But this is, I guess this is about where we are. Not a whole lot going on right now. Not much to make a video on. I'm just trying to get a couple cars on the road. And this is just one of them. We got 2 more to get on the road. And once I do that, then I got to go right back in the garage and start hitting things hard there. So, until I get something else done, I know I haven't made a video in a while, but man, when it gets cold, and the last thing in my mind is pull my phone out walking around an old car. All right, guys, so I'll see if I can put something on to give you something to laugh at for a while. All right, guys, so I'll see y'all later. Bye.